I thought I would try and tie my information to the conditions we have in today's world. So I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about how we can communicate color better under COVID conditions. We all know the press run is dependent on the stake in the ground and the repeatable color space. So how well we get there is what's important, and how well we can measure to that color space are the details we have to consider to be able to get to there repeatedly without physically handling paper. What's today's options? Well, we handle PDFs. That's the way we send our files back and forth. Mostly we use color-managed inkjets, which is how we get the color produced and send between the content creator and the brand, and then from the brand on to the press side. With digital color proofing, you have the option to do all that in the same proof at the same time. However, there is some things you need to look for to get an accurate digital color proof. So that takes us to where we are today, and we all working from home. We have restricted travel. Nobody can get around the light booth and talk about color at the same time. So how do we prove color? Well, the brands we've talked to last spring at the beginning of COVID started calling us up and say, hey, we now have everybody working from home. We're now printing 3 or 4 or 5 inkjets to send to 3 or 4 locations. If we want to see accurate color, sometimes they're just sharing PDFs. We actually had customers taking photos of inkjets and emailing the photos. And so some of them were just saying, what do we do? And they were basically punting on what they had as great color management skills before the crisis. So hard copy proofs eliminate all those problems, but they're prone to error. Are they produced correctly? And they're costly. And now they're even more costly if you have to send them to multiple locations. So today, even before COVID, everything we do is digital. From photography, digital photography, all the way through to the CTP device that's making the plates. So we think that digital color proofing is the solution. So to wrap it up, digital proofing heals the break in the digital workflow. It saves you much time if customers using this are telling us that they're doing in minutes what they used to do in days, and they're doing in days what they used to do in weeks. All this, at the time, saves you more money than the savings of the paper and ink, but the paper and ink save you money as well. It improves the quality because it's the same consistency everywhere. And of course, it improves sustainability.